Good morning and welcome to Bird's Nest Designs. My name is Denise Cox, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Trail, British Columbia, Canada. And today is July 21st and it is Fancy Fold Friday. I am so excited to share this simple card with you today. So jump on, say hello when you're here. Let me know you're watching. I'm just going to switch my view here. Okay, so what's everybody got planned for this weekend? It's going to be a hot one here in Trail. I think the temperature says 37 or 38 degrees Celsius, so that is hot. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I think I'll be spending some time in my nice cool basement. Good morning, Tina. Welcome. So today, as I mentioned, July 21st, and it is Fancy Fold Friday. It is also my oldest son's birthday. And oh my goodness, I cannot believe that my son Dallas is turning 24. Where does the time go? This is craziness. I don't feel old enough to have a son who is 24. But that's how it goes, right? That's time just flies by. And so I'm excited to go and have a celebratory birthday lunch with him after my video today. And grandma's going to come too. So yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. So we are going to make a fun fold today using we're going to use the sentiment from Cheerful Daisies. This is the stamp set bundle. Good morning, Sonia. Welcome. That we are using here all week long. I love, love, love daisies. As you can see, I even have them on my dress this morning. I love them. And this stamp set is so beautiful. So we're going to use this today, but the main feature of our card is actually the Fresh as a Daisy Designer Series paper. And I have 6x6 samples of this gorgeous paper to share with you guys. So when we flip the camera down, I'll give you a closer view so you can see it, because I'm telling you, you're going to want to add it to your collection. Okay, so the other thing I quickly wanted to touch on, registration for Christmas in July closed. It's done. I am super excited. I had an overwhelmingly good response to it. And I'm going to be busy getting everything prepped, ready, and packaged and get those kits out to you. So watch my Facebook page, because you're going to see some of the behind the scenes pictures as we go along. So excited for that. So for everybody who signed up, thank you. I really appreciate you signing up with me, choosing to take my classes. And I'm so excited to get those kits to you. So the other thing that's happening right now is we still have, and look, I remembered to bring them today. We still have the summer surprise envelope special. So you can get one of these adorable envelopes stuffed full of Stampin' Up! Goodies. So some gently used, retired products, some new stuff, some designer series paper, some homemade cards. You just never know what is going to be in this envelope. You might even get some dies, a stamp set. They come jam-packed, and the way you can get these is you need to place an order through my online store, and I'm just going to switch the banner here. So you place an order through my online store. So if you just go to stampinup.ca, as soon as you enter this host code, right there, it's going to flip you to shopping with me. So when you place your order on that host code, the host code has to be there for you to get one of these envelopes. If the order is over $60 before shipping and tax, you get one of these. Okay, so that's it. It's easy. Just go on there, shop, put in that host code, and I'll send you one. Now this promotion goes till the 31st of July. So you still have 10 days to get those orders in. You can order as many times as you want, and I will send you one of these beautiful envelopes each and every time. Okay, so remember, just $60 order with this host code gets you one of these super fun envelopes. Okay, it also will earn you my loyalty tokens. So those are the little stickers that you put on the card. That program is ending at the end of July. So if you're really close, you may want to put an order in just to get a few more stickers to fill your card. Okay, so if you guys have any questions about that, of course, leave me a message, put it in the comments. I'm always happy to help you, okay? So don't forget, you want to get one. You're going to be sad if you don't. All right, that's it. That's all I have to talk about today. And now I want to do some stamping with you guys. So let me flip the camera down. There we go. I'm going to leave that host code up there for a bit so you guys can see it. Okay, so here's the stamp set again, Cheerful Daisies. We are actually just going to use a sentiment today. but I wanted to show you the beautiful paper. This is 6x6 samples of the Fresh as a Daisy. Here's your ordering code, 61. I'm dyslexic this morning, apparently. 161289. Okay, so there we have it. That is your ordering code. And here's the paper. So you've got these beautiful floral images all showcasing these gorgeous daisies. Of course, I think that's my favorite because I love daisies and I love pink. And then here we go, just like that. Yes, Tina, if you're a demonstrator and you place an order through my online store with that code, I will send you an envelope too. Anybody can order as long as you use that code. Okay, so there we have the floral side. Now let me flip this over and look at, oh my goodness, you guys, look at these beautiful, subtle backgrounds that you can use. Now we used this one on Tuesday morning in our video. And then of course we have this beautiful moody mauve. So that is the ordering code for this gorgeous paper. So don't forget it. You're going to want to add that to your collection. All right. So today's card is one that I made. Well, the fancy fold is one that I made in a mystery stamping with my Bird's Nest Stampers team in our meeting on Wednesday. This fun fold is super fun. And what I loved about it was that it showcases the paper beautifully and it's fairly simple to do. So let's start. We're going to use this beautiful copper, what is this color called? Oh my goodness, copper clay background. It's got some beautiful, pretty peacock, a little bit of yellow, some wild wheat. Oh my goodness, I just think it's beautiful. So we're going to use that. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with a full 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. Okay. And then we're going to bring in our paper trimmer, which I'm also going to use today as my scoring tool. Now, I wanted to show you guys because I did a little happy dance and the online exclusives, you can now buy scoring blades. So you've always been able to buy cutting blades in the catalog, but now you can get scoring blades. And I was so excited because this scoring blade has had its time. It is done. It is like, it barely scores. I have to push so hard. And I didn't even realize that would be a thing, but apparently it is. So I'm excited. We're going to switch that out right now. And then we're going to use it. So if you want to get scoring blades, they come in a pack of 2. And the ordering code is 163093. Okay, so you can add that to any order. And then you can see them in the online exclusive section of my online store. Okay, so we're going to click this in here. Now, if anybody doesn't know how to change these blades, let me just show you. Let's switch it this way. If you open or look on your track here, there's one little section that is wider than the others. And you can stick this piece here, right in there, and then slide it down and then put the other in. And it's super easy. I didn't know that at first, and I struggled to get my blades changed, but now I don't. Okay. So we've got a full 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, and I have no idea, you guys, what this card fold is called. So if anybody's watching along and you recognize it and you know the name, please let me know. Okay, so we've got it in here. I've got it at the 5.5 mark, so I'm going to score it in half. Oh my goodness, how beautiful is that score line? It's the little things, you guys. It's the little things. Okay, and then we're going to go on to the long side, and we're going to line it up here at 2 1/8. Okay, and then we're going to flip it and we're going to switch this over to 2 1/8. Okay, so we've got 5.5 this way and then 2 1/8 from each end. Okay, we're done with this scoring, and I'm telling you guys that scoring blade made a huge difference. Okay, so next thing we want to do is take this paper. I'm going to flip it over so the bumps are up here, and I'm going to fold it in half on the 5.5 line. And I'm going to burnish it with my score tool or my bone folder. Oh my goodness, wrong words. Okay, so we've got that folded. Now what I want to do is I want to remove, oh, that didn't line up very well. I must not have done a very good scoring lineup. That's okay. We will make that the front of our card. So we want to cut these 2 pieces off. So actually, I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer again. And now I'm going to use it to cut these pieces off. So what I'm going to do is line it up in here. Actually, you guys, I'm going to use it backwards. This drives people crazy, but I have to. It works better in my brain. So I'm going to cut off these two pieces. And I see that I have a little bit of adhesive or something stuck in there. Here we go. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to cut these off. So I'm going to line this back up at 2 1/8. So the score line is right in the cutting track. And then I'm going to run my blade up until it gets to the 5 1/2 mark here on this ruler. It'll also line up with that score line. Okay. And then I'm going to flip that paper over and do the exact same thing over here. If I did it the other way, then the ruler's not right. I don't know. I like to work with the paper at the bottom. I think this is designed for this to be at the top. I don't know, but this is how it works for me. Alana always uses hers backwards. Okay, I'm not left-handed and I always use mine backwards too. Okay, so now I'm gonna flip it this way. Now this is a little tricky, so you may want to use your paper snips if you're not comfortable to do it this way, but I'm gonna try. So I've got this lined up at the 5 1/2. I've got my score line marked in here, and I'm gonna cut up carefully just until I hit that score line. And then this piece should pull out, and I'm gonna lift this. This is really important, otherwise you're gonna slice the whole thing. So I'm gonna lift it up to there. And then I'm gonna carefully come down until this line here lines up with my cut line. Pull that out. And there we have it. Okay. So here is our card base, and I can see already I'm gonna have a little bit of an issue. So let's just address that right off the hop. So when you look at my page, you can see there's a little bit of a lift right here where the score line is sort of, it creates that little bit of a bump. And if I don't trim this, it's not gonna close properly. So I'm gonna go ahead and all I'm doing is just getting rid of that little ridge. Okay. I'll do it over here too. And you'll see why in just a few seconds here. So we don't want that bump or that ridge. And there is something yucky all over my scissors. It looks as though I've been cutting something with glue on it. Okay. There we go. I'm going to show you the card I made with our mystery stamping the other night as well when this video is over. Okay, so here is our card base. Now what we want to do is we're going to fold this one in. And we're going to fold this one in. Now see, we've got these cute little doors here. I'm going to call them doors anyway. I'm going to fold that up with my bone folder. And then I'm going to fold this one up with my bone folder. Ooh, I creased the paper. That's okay. All right, and then we're going to flip this down. Now, if I had not cut those little ridges off, this would not close nicely, and there would be a really bulky spot up here. So that's why I did that. So we'll burnish that. Okay, now we get to decorate. So isn't the Daffodil Delight such a beautiful color? I love it so very much. Okay. All right. Now we're going to use this really, really, really pretty paper. So I've got a whole bunch of pieces already cut here. So I am going to use a copper clay. Now this color and the yellow, oh my goodness, you guys, isn't that beautiful? So we're going to take this piece here and I've got a piece of this gorgeous paper I told you about right here. And we are going to place that right on top of our copper clay. So the copper clay is 4 by 5 1/4. And the designer series paper is 3 3/4 by 5. Now look at the back of this. It's that paper we used on Tuesday. So we're going to use this side today. I'm going to attach that on. Oops. Okay, so we'll get that nice and centered on this piece of paper. All right, so then this is going to end up on the front of our card. But before we do that, I want to add some of this pretty copper clay ribbon. So this is the ribbon that you can get in all of the new in colors. It is called, what is this ribbon called? Textured ribbon. So it's a fairly big ribbon. It's got a lot of texture to it. So when you tie a bow or you tie a knot, it does become fairly bulky. So just be careful when you're doing it, that if you're going to mail your card, that you get it in the right spot. You don't want to have the bow and then a big bling on top or anything like that, because it's not going to fit through and you're going to have to pay extra. But it is gorgeous ribbon, and so we're going to use that on here today. The colors, yes, the colors are gorgeous. So we're going to put this here. Now, I would never, I'm going to be totally honest with you guys, I would never have thought to put Pretty Peacock with copper clay. I don't know why that would not have come to me, but it would not have. And then when I saw it in this paper on these, oh my goodness, mind-blowing, right? Sometimes the colors, you just think, oh my goodness, who thought to put those together? And thank you for doing it. Okay, so let's go ahead and attach this right here onto the front of our card now. Okay. So we're going to attach that. Now you saw that I peeled off the back of my tear tape because that's going to add some extra adhesive to this. Okay, so we'll attach that there. We're going to center this nicely on the front of our card, right? Just like that. Yay. Okay. Now we're going to add the rest of these pieces of designer series paper, and then we're going to come back and decorate up and make this super pretty. We're going to open it up, and then we've got these two flaps that are just plain yellow right now. We're not going, that won't do. So we're going to add some more designer series paper. Now I have got these already pre-cut, and they measure 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. Okay, so we're going to attach those to each side of this. Ooh, I want to make sure it's centered, and that is a little off. Okay, there we go. I love how the yellow, the daffodil, just makes these just pop. I love it. Now we're going to put this one over here. And what I'm trying to do is line it up so that the bottoms have about the even spacing, which means that then the top should have even spacing. Okay, so there's that. Then we're going to open it up. Now you could leave these blank and just leave them yellow, but you know me, I like to add a little bit of extra stuff to it. So what we're going to do is take this piece here. Now, oh, this is a new pattern. Okay, so because we don't see that copper clay one when we open it up, I thought, oh my goodness, let's showcase this beautiful, beautiful yellow and green paper here. So we're going to use that. And these are the same size, 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. Okay, we'll add those to the inside of our card. Oh no, I'm going to have to go grab a piece of paper I forgot to bring. I wanted to show you a little trick for the inside, but I forgot to bring the paper I need. So I'm going to have to just run and grab that real quick. Okay, so there's that piece. Then we can go ahead and add our insert. This is just a standard size insert, 4 by 5 1/4. And just plain basic white. Hello, Kathy, welcome. There we go. Again, I was just trying to get the line on the bottom lined up so this looks nice and even when you first open it. Okay, so that is going to close like that. That's going to pop over top. Now, I wonder if we could use this piece here. This one won't quite work. So let me just go grab that paper I missed. Just one moment. Okay, I just had to go grab the rest of my designer paper because I need a piece of this coordinating yellow, and we're going to snip a little piece out. Just find a piece here. There we go. Okay, so here we are. Now I want to take a daisy from here. You know what? We can just do a whole little selection even. It doesn't even have to be one. So I'm just going to go like this. I want something in the corner. So I'm just going to cut around this quickly. Like I said, we are going to showcase this gorgeous paper today. So there's not a lot of stamping. In fact, all we're going to stamp is the sentiment, but here I'm just cutting around this corner flower. Okay, so it was just something on the edge. Now, if you wanted to do something like this with your designer series paper and you didn't have a nice image in the corner, just cut it into a straight edge and then you can make it a corner, right? So we're gonna cut around this real quick. And then I don't like to waste a designer series paper. So there's always like partial images in the corners and there's all kinds of things. And you know, you don't have to waste them. You can do this. So we're gonna take, I'm keeping those flat edges, straight edges straight. So all we're gonna do is cut it like this, right? Then we'll put a bit of adhesive on it, like that. And then watch this. We're just gonna line that up with the corner of that basic white paper. And voila, now we have a beautifully decorated inside of our card, and we use that little piece in the corner that otherwise might have ended up as just, you know, wasted. So isn't that a cute little tip? I like it. All right, so let's go back to the front. And we are going to, sorry, I'm just, other one over there. Okay, so now we're going to take this label. This is a label that I cut out of the Nested Essentials dies. And we're going to use Pretty Peacock ink. And I wanted to make this a birthday card. So in the Cheerful Daisy stamp set, there is Wishing You the Brightest Birthday, which is perfect, especially with this bright Daffodil Delight paper. So we're going to stamp that with Pretty Peacock right here in the center. Okay. That's it. That's all the stamping we're doing. Okay, so we're going to take some dimensionals, of course, and we're going to put one in each corner of this label. That way it's going to be nice and even and flat on our card, and the ribbon will go right between them. So we're going to line that up on the ribbon here, like that. Okay, it's coming together, super excited. Now I've got another piece of this paper here, a bigger piece. And again, I want to showcase this beautiful paper. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this flower right here. And I know some people think, oh my goodness, you're wrecking the paper, but I'm not wrecking it because I'm going to cut these all apart eventually. Not today, but for other projects in the future. Because sometimes the paper is just so beautiful that you just need to highlight it and showcase it. So do you guys use your designer series paper like this? Do you cut all these little images out, or do you just more or less use it as layers? Because I think it's fun to like cut it apart and use it for little embellishments. So I'm just going to cut this big, beautiful daisy out. And we're going to use this as the focal point of our card. So I am going to mention that I have started streaming my videos to my Facebook group, my Creative Corner group in Bird's Nest Designs. Now, in order for me to see who is commenting and see your name so that I can say hello and welcome you, you do need to follow the instructions in the description. You have to give StreamYard, which is the program I use to stream here, you have to give them permission to show your name and your photo while you're commenting in the video. So the instructions are in there. Otherwise, all that comes up on my end is Facebook user. And so I can't actually welcome you because I don't know who I'm welcoming. So if you want to do that, if you're watching within that group, that would be great. On my Facebook page and YouTube, it does show me. Okay, so there is the flower. Now you could be really fussy and cut all that inside out, but I'm not going to worry about it because it's going to be just great the way it is. Now we're going to go ahead and put some dimensionals on the back. We want this flower to stand out. I'm going to put a lot because I don't want it to be droopy anywhere. We'll peel those backs off. Hi, Carol from Connecticut. Welcome. Good morning. Okay, so we've got this piece here. Thank you for joining us, you guys. This piece here now is going to get slid. I'm going to put that stem underneath. And then look at how cute that looks with the leaf just popping over. That was total accident, but I like the way that worked. So we're going to push that down there. Okay, so now we can see that we have that like extra dimension popped up. We've got these other daisies in behind. And then, of course, we need to add a little sparkle. So I've got my Wink of Stella. I'm just going to get that nice and inked up in there. And I'm just going to come over and I'm going to add this Wink of Stella. Oh my goodness, am I running out? I might have to add one of these to my next order. It feels like it's running out. Okay. I'm just getting this and it's definitely dry. If yours is not dry like this one is, then it's going to pour out a lot nicer than it is for me right now. But it's still adding the glitter I wanted, so I'm happy. And hopefully you guys can see this. I don't know if you can in the video, but let me just sparkle it up there. Can you see the sparkle on it now? So that whole white part of the daisy is, oh, I think I just got it in the camera a little bit there. You can see that sparkle. I love it. Okay, so we've got that done. We've got our daisy on here. Now I'm going to take another little piece of this copper clay. And we're going to tie a little knot right here. Like I said, this ribbon is a little bit bulky if we want to do a ribbon bow, but we can do a quick little knot, which is going to be super cute. And I'm just going to pop this up here. Okay, we can slide the knot this way. Just sort of tweak it how we like it. And then we can trim those tails off. Oh, Carol's saying she adds a little alcohol to the Wink of Stella. Okay, I'm going to try. How do you add it in there? I wonder. Oh, I bet you this pops off. Ooh, look at that. We could add a little bit of drop. That might work because I feel like there's still a lot of glitter in there, but it's dry. So I'm going to try that. I'll let you guys know how it worked. Okay. So here is the card, but now we need a little bit of bling. And so these are the embellishments that come in the Fresh as a Daisy suite. And that is like, I think it's is it the first suite in here? Let me just look it up here for you guys real quick. No, it's definitely not the first one. So here on page 111 is the Fresh as a Daisy suite collection. In Canada here, it's $100.75. It comes with this gorgeous paper we're using, the bundle, of course, and then these embellishments that we're going to use. So these are the adhesive back solid gems, and they coordinate beautifully, of course, with the paper. And so we are going to take a pick tool. And we're going to add some of these. Now, what color shall we add? It comes with this lemon lolly. I would say that's boho blue. And then it's either copper clay or it could even pass as pecan pie. I'm not really sure which one it's supposed to be. Oh, Carol says that black part pops out. Okay, cool. I'm going to try that. Thank you, Carol. Okay, so let's go ahead. I think yellow. I mean, I'm in a bright and cheerful mood. You can see well, you probably can't see, but my sweater is yellow. It's that kind of a day today. So we're just going to pop a few of these up here on the paper. Now there are 3 sizes, so let's use all 3 on our card. There we go. I love this, you guys. I love this card. I love the flowers. I love the designer series paper. The ribbon looks beautiful. It adds that texture. We've got some bling. And then, of course, we open it up like that. And then we've got this little trick with the DSP. So you get a whole different look in the inside compared to what you see on the outside. What do you guys think of that? Or would you have stayed with the same paper? I like the variety, but I'm curious to see what you guys would have done. So that is the card we created today. Now, let me show you the card I created in my team meeting in our mystery stamping. So how that worked is I gave my team members all a list of products they needed to have ready. They had no idea what we were making, and we created a card together. So I told them step by step how to do it, just like I did in today's video, and they did it along. Now I made a Christmas card because I had Christmas in July on my mind with my class that was open. So here's the card I made using the One Horse Open Sleigh Designer Series paper, some Lost Lagoon, and crumb cake. And when you open it up, there was this beautiful pattern and then that pattern. So there's a really nice version in a Christmas theme as well. So there you have it. Anybody know what this fun fold is called? Because I don't have a clue, but it is really fun. Let me show you the cards we created earlier in the week. So on Monday, we had our sketch challenge. And the sketch challenge, we created this card using the Fresh as Our Cheerful Daisies bundle right there. And then on Tuesday, it's Tutorial Tuesday. So for now, it's just kind of a free-for-all. I come in and we just make a fun card. And so this is the card we made on Tuesday. So there is our variety of Fresh as a Daisy cards. What do you guys think? Which one's your favorite? 1, 2, or 3? Let me know, because I think they are all beautiful. They all make me happy because, like I said, I love daisies, and white daisies are my favorite. So I love them all. Okay, let me pop the screen back to me. Hello. Thank you so much for being here and stamping along with me today. I hope you enjoyed the card. I hope you've fallen even more in love with the Cheerful Daisies and the Fresh as a Daisies Sweet Collection. It is absolutely beautiful. And for this time of the year, I cannot think of any more perfect bundle. So thank you all. I'm just looking in the comments right now. So Tina says number 2 is her favorite. So number 2, this is Tina's favorite. Carol can't choose because she loves them all. That's awesome. Thank you for that. So yeah, so if you guys, again, if you want to place your order, $60 or more using this, I never know which way I'm pointing, right here. This host code right here. I'm going to send you one of these adorable envelopes stuffed full of some little goodies that you're going to add to your collection and get to use in your upcoming creations. So there's going to be things, again, like designer series paper, even maybe stamp sets or die sets, some retired embellishments, some ribbons, like you just never know. I'm going to cram these full. There'll be homemade cards in there, as much as I can possibly fit in this envelope, which is 6 by 9. And still have it fit through the little slot that Canada Post gives me. It'll be jam-packed. So don't forget, order with this host code right here before July 31st, and you'll get one of these envelopes, okay? As long as your order is $60 or more before shipping and tax. I can't wait. I'm going to go and I have to make about 10 of these this afternoon or tomorrow morning at my mom's house. I have a bin of things, and all my retired goodies and all my little, things that I want to use to stuff these. And I've got it at her place. So we're going to go over and have coffee, and we're going to have fun, and we're going to pack these all full so I can send them to you. I love it. I love sending little gifts to my customers and spoiling you and showing you how much I appreciate you supporting me in my small Stampin' business. All right. All but number 3. That's one of the comments here. So I'm assuming that means you love them all, but you love number 3 too. So thank you guys for being here. I will be back on Monday with a brand new featured product to use all week long. And we'll have a new sketch on Monday. And yeah, it's going to be fun. So have a wonderful, glorious weekend. I am going to go celebrate my son, who turns 24 today. I know I still can't get over that. I can't even believe it when I say it. But we're going to go for a nice lunch and enjoy the afternoon. So you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you back here at 10 a.m. Pacific time on Monday. Until then, have a wonderful day.